A very good morning, viewers. You're watching Republic TV. I'm Deepak Suresh Kumar. This is your one-stop destination for all the top stories that you need to follow from our nation to the world and also to different sectors like sports, business and entertainment. We get you the latest. Here's a quick look. Delhi Chief Minister Rekha Gupta has announced the commencement of the first legislative session of the newly formed government today in Delhi. In her statement, she revealed that all members of the Legislative Assembly will be taking oath during the inaugural session. Additionally, both the Speaker as well as the Deputy Speaker will be elected as part of the proceedings.
सदन पहला दिन जिसमें सभी माननीय विधायकगण अपनी शपथ लेंगे। स्पीकर और डिप्टी स्पीकर ये दोनों चुनाव होंगे। 3 दिन का ये सत्र जो हमने इनिशियली शुरू किया है, इसमें वो सारी काम जो दिल्ली की जनता के लिए होने हैं, जो दिल्ली की जनता के अधिकार हैं, वहाँ से शुरुआत होगी।
PM Modi will travel to Bihar where he will release the 19th installment of the PM-Kisan scheme in Bhagalpur today. This installment will benefit over 9.7 crore farmers across the country and will directly provide them financial support of more than 21,500 crore rupees. The Prime Minister will witness what has been pegged as the biggest ever Jhumur event in history. Around 8,600 dancers will perform in Guwahati's Sarusajai Stadium at the Jhumur Binadni 2025 to mark the 200th anniversary of Assam's tea industry. Prime Minister on Sunday described the ongoing Mahakumbh in Uttar Pradesh's Prayagraj as a kumbh of great unity and slammed the political leaders who mock traditions, culture and religious places, accusing them of dividing people with the support of foreign powers. Speaking at the foundation stone laying ceremony of Balaji Cancer Institute and Research Center at Bageshwar Dham in Madhya Pradesh's Chhatarpur district, PM said those with slave mentality are involved in dividing people, and many times foreign power with their support made attempts to weaken the country and religion.
इन नेताओं का एक वर्ग ऐसा है जो धर्म का मखौल उड़ाता है, उपहास उड़ाता है, लोगों को तोड़ने में जुटा है और बहुत बार विदेशी ताकतें भी इन लोगों का साथ देकर देश और धर्म को कमजोर करने की कोशिश करती दिखती है।
As 8 persons got trapped around 14 kilometers inside the tunnel of the Srisailam Left Bank Canal project after part of its roof collapsed on Saturday, a rescue team made headway and reached the spot where the tunnel boring machine was working during the incident. However, silt posed a major challenge to move further to reach the spot where the workers are believed to have been trapped.
वर्कर्स भी है, स्टाफ भी है। उसमें 4 जने स्टाफ है कंपनी का और 4 जने है वर्कर्स है झारखंड का। ये जो है बहुत दुखी की संगठन हुआ। ये जो है ह्यूमन एरर नहीं है, इंसान का गलती से नहीं हुआ ये, क्योंकि नेचर से जो ये जो फॉर्मेशन जो दिख रहे हैं इतना हार्ड रॉक सॉफ्ट रहने से पानी आए और उसमें मट्टी भी आ गए, पूरे 12-13 फीट तक जो पूरे इसमें फैल गए टनल पे। ये 13 किलोमीटर अंदर है।
Acting on specific intelligence inputs, Border Security Force Meghalaya intercepted and apprehended multiple individuals attempting to cross the international border illegally. BSF troops intercepted 4 Bangladeshi nationals along the international border in West Jaintia Hills district. In another swift and decisive operation, BSF Meghalaya troops nabbed 2 more Bangladeshi nationals near the international border in South Garo Hills, and these operations were carried out as part of BSF Meghalaya's ongoing efforts to curb illegal infiltration and other trans-border crimes. Parents of the trainee doctor who was raped and murdered at Kolkata's Arjikar hospital last year have claimed that they have not yet received the death certificate of their daughter from the Kolkata Municipal Corporation. Although the Panihati municipality issued a cremation certificate, the parents have alleged that they haven't received the death certificate yet from the KMC. The parents said that KMC told them that the Arjikar hospital authorities would issue the death certificate. However, the hospital authorities argued that KMC was responsible for providing it. Civic Health Department officials clarified that while KMC typically issues death certificates for both natural and unnatural deaths, hospitals within its jurisdiction, including government-run ones, the civic agency is responsible for issuing certificates for deaths occurring within their premises. Manipur Chief Secretary P.K. Singh on Sunday said the 7-day time given for voluntary surrendering of looted and illegally held weapons is enough if one wants to give up arms, and asserted that the forces will take action after the expiry of the period to recover such guns. Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Balla had on February 20th urged the people of the strife-torn state to voluntarily surrender looted and illegally held weapons within 7 days. Well, those were the top stories from across the country. Now we'll get you a quick sneak peek into the top stories from the world of business. The upcoming installment of financial assistance through the Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi scheme will be issued by the centre today to eligible farmer households as indicated on the PM-Kisan website. The 19th installment of PM-Kisan is scheduled to be distributed during the visit of the Prime Minister to Bhagalpur in Bihar today. The Mega Invest Madhya Pradesh Global Investor Summit 2025 in Bhopal to showcase the state's infinite possibilities for investors and industrialists will be inaugurated by PM Modi. With the organization of the historic summit, Bhopal has become the center of country's largest investment conference, while Madhya Pradesh is emerging as an industry. Billionaire Elon Musk, advisor to US President Donald Trump, on Saturday said that all US federal employees may lose their job if they fail to admit and submit a detailed accounting of their work. And Musk, who has been tasked with the responsibility of helping to reduce US government spending and waste, took to Platform X to announce the new arrangement. Donald Trump has appointed newly confirmed FBI Director Kash Patel as the acting head of the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco and Firearms and Explosives. Kash Patel will oversee both agencies simultaneously, which is a rare move that raises concerns about their future direction. State Bank of India Chairman Mr. Sethi on Sunday said that the largest Indian lender is targeting to be net zero by 2055. The bank will be celebrating its centenary year of existence then. Sethi made the remarks after flagging off the SBI Green Marathon Season 5 event in the financial capital. From the Israel-Hamas ceasefire deal to the second phase to what's happening under Donald Trump and his latest orders, we'll get you a roundup of the top international stories that you need to watch out for. Cheers erupted as at the AFD's election night event following the announcement of the party's result. AFD's candidate for Chancellor Alice Weidel waved a German flag at the headquarters in Berlin. While hailing the outcome, Weidel said that the victory made AFD the second strongest force in the country at the national level. Catholics gathered in churches for special services dedicated to Pope Francis, who remains in a critical condition. Prayers for him poured in from around the world and people wished him speedy recovery. The Vatican informed that Francis' blood tests show early kidney failure but remains alert and well-oriented. He was hospitalized after suffering with pneumonia and then encountering conditions of anemia.
First heard it a few days ago when he was in the hospital, I mean, you're very sad. He's one of the, I think, one of the greatest popes we've had. He's more for the people, for the new times, and you have to have someone like that to help us. And yeah, it's very sad. I pray to God that he comes out of this.
The latest release of 620 Palestinian prisoners, which was meant to occur just after 6 Israeli hostages were released, was delayed until further notice. Palestinian families and well-wishers waited for long hours for the release of their sons and loved ones. When it became clear to them that there was a postponement, some decided not to return home until the prisoners were released. Israel said it was delaying the release of hundreds of Palestinian prisoners until it received assurances that Hamas stops what Israel says humiliating handovers of hostages being freed. The sides do not yet appear to have begun negotiations on extending the ceasefire, and its collapse could lead to renewed fighting in war-torn Gaza. Arab League Secretary General Ahmad Aboulgate met for talks with Jordan's Foreign Minister Ayman Safadi in Amman. Both discussed the situation in the region, especially the humanitarian situation in the Gaza Strip and also the importance of maintaining the ceasefire there. They discussed efforts to rebuild the Strip without displacing its people and the importance of the plan that Egypt is working on with Arab support to achieve this. An American Airlines flight from New York to New Delhi landed safely in Rome after it was diverted due to a security concern, which later proved to be non-credible. After landing, all passengers were loaded onto buses and taken to the terminal where each passenger and their personal items underwent additional security screenings. The flight was diverted after it received a bomb threat but later turned out to be a hoax.
Yeah, so I think we got past Rome, and I think we were maybe like 2 or 3 hours away from India. And then the pilot came on, PA, and said, there's been some security issue, like we need to actually turn around and fly to Rome instead. And then we didn't hear anything for a couple hours. And then when we got closer to Rome, they mentioned that the Italian Air Force was going to fly some jets next to us. So we saw them kind of come up around us, and we landed, and still we didn't really know what was going on.
Egyptian Foreign Minister met with Sudanese counterpart in Cairo for bilateral talks. After their meeting, the minister spoke about the recent development of Sudan's paramilitary rapid support forces and allies signing a charter that paved the way for the establishment of a parallel government. Sudanese minister said neither they recognize the so-called parallel government nor any country should. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky responded to US President Donald Trump's dictator remark by saying that he is not offended since it is not something he is. Earlier this week, Trump lashed out at Zelensky in a social media post that apparently referred to the fact that Ukraine had delayed elections because of the invasion. The comments were a staggering back and forth between leaders of two nations that have been staunch allies in recent years under Trump's predecessor. Families of Israeli hostages still being held by Hamas in Gaza urged the Israeli government to negotiate the release of all the remaining captives. 6 hostages released on Saturday were the last living captives expected to be freed under the ceasefire's first phase, with a week remaining in the initial stage. Hamas said it won't release the remaining captives without a lasting ceasefire and full Israeli withdrawal from Gaza.
And yet we're holding on to hope. And we know that Prime Minister Bibi Netanyahu has done the right decision once and twice, actually, the agreement a year ago, and he can do it again. And we beg the Israeli government to keep on doing the most moral, sacred, the most important thing. The only way for the Israeli society to start healing and to start rehabilitation, and maybe even to bring back the security we have. Security is not only weapons and a strong army. Security is knowing that if, God forbid, something happened to you, everyone around Israel and the world is gonna save you.
Welcome back, viewers. Let's get you the latest coming in, especially after India's Dubai dhamaka. Here's more. India beat Pakistan by 6 wickets in a one-sided Champions Trophy clash to all but seal a spot in the semi-finals. India dismissed Pakistan for 241 after Saud Shakil struck 62 of 76 balls, while skipper Mohammad Rizwan made a laborious 46 from 77 deliveries. Left-arm wrist spinner Kuldeep Yadav picked up 3 wickets, and all-rounder Hardik Pandya removed Babar Azam and Shakil to set up an iconic win for India.
इंडिया पाकिस्तान को हरा के सेमीफाइनल में पहुंचे की तरफ से जा रहे हैं और बड़ी बड़ी दिल की
बहुत बड़ी खुशी है। पाकिस्तान को लगता है कि चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी
आज हमें सर बहुत खुशी, हमने चैंपियन ट्रॉफी उसको बाहर निकाला। हमारे लिए फाइनल यही था, हमें पाकिस्तान से जीतना था और हमें डेफिनेटली जीता। और भारत हमें हर बार पाकिस्तान को हराता है, चाहे युद्ध का मैदान होगा चाहे कहीं भी होगा।
Virat Kohli showcased his penchant to lord over Pakistan in ICC tournament once more as the batting icons' glittering unbeaten 100 helped India claim an authoritative 6-wicket win over their traditional rivals and all but seal a semi-final spot in the Champions Trophy. The victory should be enough for India, who are now on top of Group A with 4 points to make the last 4. However, Pakistan are staring at early elimination from the 8-team event after their second successive loss.
शुरू से है वो कहते हैं कि उनका स्ट्रांग है, इसीलिए उन्होंने इतनी परफॉर्मेंस दी है और ही इज़ वेरी वेरी पर्टिकुलर, ही रियली वर्क्स हार्ड फॉर हिज गेम एंड गॉड हैज़ बीन काइंड कि ही इज़ परफॉर्म टुडे.
Virat Kohli created history as he became the quickest batter to score 14,000 runs in one-day internationals during the Champions Trophy clash against Pakistan in Dubai. Kohli is now only the third batsman in ODI cricket to have scored 14,000 runs after legendary Sachin Tendulkar and Sri Lanka's Kumar Sangakkara. Kohli is the quickest ever to the milestone, having completed his 14,000 ODI runs in just 287 innings. Before him, Tendulkar had taken about 350 innings to reach the feat, while Sangakkara took 378 outings. India captain Rohit Sharma achieved a major record during the India vs Pakistan Champions Trophy 2025 clash at Dubai International Cricket Stadium. Rohit has joined an elite list of Indians featuring only Sachin Tendulkar and Sourav Ganguly. Rohit became just the third Indian opener to have hit 9,000 runs in ODI cricket. The Indian skipper was on 8,999 runs coming into the clash against the men in green and got to his milestone as early as on the second ball of the 242-run chase against Pakistan. He clipped Shaheen Afridi towards backward square leg to get to 9,000 runs. Former India captain Virat Kohli, who has a brilliant record against Pakistan in ICC ODI events, has now shattered Rohit Sharma's record for most runs by a player in ICC ODI events against Pakistan. Rohit held the record as he made 370 runs in ICC ODI events against the men in green, and the men in green had put up a middling total in Dubai. Saud Shakil was the highest scorer for them, having made 62 runs from 76 deliveries. Mohammad Rizwan and Shakil had put up a 104-run partnership for the third wicket after both the openers departed inside or within the power play. As the Indian cricket team thrashed arch rival Pakistan comprehensively in the ICC Champions Trophy encounter, congratulatory messages flooded from political leaders, including from Union Home Minister Amit Shah. Union Home Minister Amit Shah also took to Twitter and expressed his happiness. On the other hand, Union Minister Nitin Gadkari also congratulated the team and Virat Kohli for the special show and wished them the best to bring the cup back home. Well, that's all we could pack for you in today's edition of Quick Morning, but do stay tuned to Republic TV as we bring you all the breaking news and updates on the other side.